breakfast and lunch combo slash Sunday breakfast style walnut crunch from the store, obviously. But I mean, you've never seen me make something like this, so obviously I'm not gonna say that. I've made nice cakes, but they don't have drizzles like that. This drizzle, whew, let me tell you, this was $18.99, and it's worth every penny. I tipped the baker, no questions. And they know to have one of these ready for me. So I get a $5 tip just for having one of these in the back, fresh and ready, hot and ready all the time. Usually have three. They're like, which one would you like, sir? And I'm like, oh, could I please have this one? They're all beautiful, but this one has this nice extra, the icing went a little lower. I'm all about the icing. So they're like, oh, you like icing? I'm like, yeah, but not like so much here, like on the top. But sometimes there's nothing on the sides, and you know, it's a good bites on the sides, except it's never ice. Not like most cakes don't have icing. I said, hey, and I said, this one circles and drips down, and the sides cascading. He's laughing and laughing. He's like, I should give you a discount. You make me commercials. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I could make you the best commercials, bro. You don't even know. So this is the tuna, lemon pepper. Oh, it smells amazing. We can add a couple ingredients to this. Now I use the Hellmans for mine, so actually I have to put this in a bowl. So we need a bowl for this, and I left them down. Oh, I brought them. I have a cup of tea. I have a bowl. So we're gonna start with the bowl. This is Pedro. If anybody wants to support the channel, you can buy a different style of. You can't buy this one, but we'll get you hooked up with some of these. You can buy a dozen of them, 6 of them, 5 of them, 3 of them, 1 of them, whatever you can afford. All autograph, postage, a postcard for you of the coolest nature. $50 is the starting bid for one of these. If you want to bid higher, much appreciated. You know, you can't have this specific one, but you will get one similar to Pedro. I just realized I can't sell him. He's too cool, too cute. But I know the artist could make more, but I'll keep that one. Ooh. And the artist will make more because I will pay her. She's an awesome lady, and she makes clay. My mom also does clay, so if you want to have my mom make you some sort of art. What is this for the tuna, right? So if you want my mom to make you cups and things like that, the cups are much more expensive. Plus, you remember, it's coming from my mom, so you know, if you ever want to help support my mom on her trip, let me show you something that she can make. That again, I can't sell any of the stuff she made for me, but she has stuff that she could bring in that she would, you know, donate to me to give to you through super chats, and then I would give all the money to her, right? So there's only one. It's just an artist. I'm just trying to get my mom to Mexico. This is it. Yay! I'll have to end up paying taxes on this through the super chat thing, but I don't actually know if I have to, if I say it, but I'm going to, because who cares? You know what? I just pay the taxes anyway, so. I don't know about adding all of the oil to the oil will be olive oil or, you know, grapeseed oil. It'll be a nice healthy oil. I'm just not gonna, well, I guess it's halved, right? So I'm gonna use half the container for my wife's side, or just about half for my wife. Maybe she won't have as many sandwiches as me. Oh, does it smell amazing? And it's not too fishy, which is something you know, I'm vegan, so I don't really want to have a fishy smell, right? I don't like the smell of tartar sauce. It reminds me of fishies. I mean, it's very fish-like, you know. Now I'm going to show you a trick here. This is how you do this, okay? You can add a little bit more of the mayo, but you're gonna add a dash of the mustard, just a dash, but it's gonna help. And you're not gonna butter the bread either because there's oil, right? So these are ways to save calorie. Plus, and you don't have to, you're just gonna keep some of the oil to the side, right? You're gonna drain the oil like this. It's for flavor, right? But you don't take it out before you make your, because there's lemon, pepper, all kinds of seasoning that's infused in the oil now, right? It's soaked. So now you can see how quickly we've turned this into the perfect tuna salad. In no time at all. So I'm gonna have some chips with the meal. It's gonna be nice. These are tuna salad sandwiches. We don't have any lettuce, but we do have a nice tomato. We're gonna put a little bit of the mayo on one side of the bread, put this on the other, the tomatoes across this spread, pepperoncinis, and then I'm thinking a couple of green olives. Just no salt on this either. We're gonna use the salt of the olives. And later I'll be boiling corn. 3 corn today. We should have grabbed more corn. I didn't think about it, but we shouldn't have too much corn tomorrow. So we'll have 3 corn. Now we could have, yeah, we'll have 3 corn today. We'll have 1.5 pieces each. I wish I had potatoes. I would cook them on the patio. I want to get propane barbecue going right away. I'm gonna get a pizza oven going. A bunch of different stuff are gonna be going. Okay, so these things are important to incorporate into your home because people want to buy it much more. Like if someone's got a pizza oven in their backyard, what? You just got to either take it inside. Like a pizza oven, you can take down, the bricks stay there, right? And you just cover it like a barbecue grill, right? Except this gets a big heavy tarp with 4 bricks in each corner, right? And that'll keep all the, it doesn't technically need it, but it's just the weathering, right? Plus trust me, where I'm from, you should have that because it's just crazy I'm from like the Arctic. Let's move on. That's a sad story. Let's grab a couple of these pepperoncinis and we're gonna plate these because we're gonna dice that up and slice them across the top. We'll put the tomato, I have to wash the tomato. Oops, my wife gets 2 pepperoncinis. Actually, I don't want to do too much, so we're going to do 2 each. Small to medium sized, like that. Make sure we each got about roughly the exact same amount so that it's not too peppery in either or anyone's. And if it is for her, then I know next time she gets that much next time. I'll use that, you know what I'm saying? So, but I don't think 1 in each sandwich will be too spicy. She doesn't mind spice. Next, I washed out my glass here, which is looking beautiful. I'm going to soak it longer though, probably for 2-3 days. A bit of a tolerance reduction here in the next while for 6 months, a year, in certain ways, right? Feed my system in other ways with other methods now. Moving into the next era. Let's see what we got here. And I like it. It's good. It's important to always be adapting, right? But I don't agree with people and some of how they word certain things, right? And they stick to these statements. It's dumb. Michael Phelps was an Olympic swimming star, sensation, the best in the world. Look up his background. And then you go get in a pool. Let me see how fast you swim across the other side. And remember what he did every day after he was done in the pool. So you gotta question, you know. And I got crazy back muscles, like ridiculous back muscles that people just, you know, would dream of having. I wasn't technically born with it. I shouldn't say that. My lifestyle has led me to this back, period, flat out. Doesn't matter what kind of genetics you have. You can have wicked genetics and be poor, like treat your body poorly. And I've seen that a lot in my lifetime. So I'm telling you straight up. But you can also have good genetics that are treated kind of poorly, but at the same time, some people just because someone's eating bad for a month or two, even 6 years, how if they're 43 and they didn't eat bad and they're fairly decent with nutrition, you can be and you're a monster in the gym. You don't need to watch what you eat. But men get that break. Women not so much. Like, of course, there are some women that get, they have a bodybuilding physique and they do work out in a gym with weights. That probably leads you to you can eat a higher caloric diet. But next we're gonna do the potatoes. That's awesome. We're gonna do these green olives. We're gonna put a couple each. I don't want to hear it's too salty or there's too many, so she's gonna have 2 per. I'm gonna go with 6. 3 or 4 or 5 per sandwich because I like a sandwich. I don't want to just have like one bite had an olive. I want to know there's olives in my freaking sandwich. I want 9 olives in 2 sandwiches. Do I make myself clear? That's 8. One more is 9, and my chick gets 2. She's a little bit of a complainer when it comes to like adding stuff. You don't want to add too much. She doesn't like a lot of ingredients. Doesn't like anything. Tomatoes gotta be cut paper thin. So I got these things. I'm working with a complete child here. Moving on. What's next? She likes Ches on her Sammy. We can abide by that. We can do that. I just razz her. I do. It doesn't bother me, but I razz her about it, right? And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're better at the roll up hair. I said, I tell her she has a tiny wang sometimes. I said, quiet or I'll twist your tiny wang. Sounds bad, husband. I tell her stories of complete pusses back in the day. Pusses. Let me tell you the story about this puss. Just an absolute useless puss. So she's getting Ches, right? So she's getting Ches. I am gonna go without Ches. I'm putting in a little bit extra mayo, but I'm gonna do her Ches super thin. We're using a coconut cheese that I put in the freezer. Okay, 2 Sammys worth of Ches there. Don't want it soggy. Thank goodness. Okay. I think and then for these olives, I don't even know why or how. We're just gonna put these right into her tuna salad mixture. I'm gonna do the same with my green olives. We're not using pickles, but should I? Let's use a couple pickles in our. I'm always told there's a whack of pickles in this house. Let's see if that's true. Oh, I got a ton of mixed vegetables here, which is kind of cool. No, it's kind of spicy. I'm gonna go with pickles. I wonder what year these pickles are from. Do you think pickles go bad? Should I phone and say, hey, are your extreme pickle spears still good, bud? There's no expiry date on a pickle jar. Should that scare anyone? You can tell if they're expired. You simply smell them or just start chewing on them. Oh, that pickle juice smells so good. I have no use for it. I'm going to dump it down the sink. Tell me if I just wasted like a bunch of wicked enzymes I should have put over my tomatoes or something like that. Mixed it in a 10-gallon or 100-gallon of water. Let me know in the comments what I just done. Whoa, look at all the seeds in there and the seasoning. Maybe I'll chuck this in my garden. I'm going to throw some water. Wait, let me show you what I'm talking about first. This is kind of cool. Plus, I'm going to grab these damn pickles. You can tell, too, if they're too faded and stuff, but they're pretty faded. These are from, like, at least 2 Christmases ago. I wonder, do you think these are any good? Do you think this pickle's any good? This is pretty mushy. Should I eat this? Oh, I don't know. Let me try this one. Oh, they're good. They're just tangy. Wow. Oh. Fucking hair on my legs just like poking my cabinets. I got long ass hairs, like 6 footers. Whoa. That's some strong pickle juice stuff in there, man. I'm loving it, bro. Whoa. Is it gonna be a little bit chillier day today or what? I'm gonna have some of this tea. You gotta love every bunny, okay? And as you drink your tea, it reveals a bunny. Isn't it cute? Ah, my wife likes it, so I took it from her. Did you see, I'm kidding. We have 2 cups. And I use them both. No, I brought one up here. I don't take anything. I didn't want anything either. I want what's mine. I don't want anything. I'm so sick of anything. I think that might be the problem. If you want it, it's no good. Then you're already rich if you want nothing. Let wisdom rule you. Put that in my sink for now. I turn around and close my garbage. Let's keep doing this. Okay, so I put all this stuff together. No big deal. Most of this is going all in mine. There's my chicks getting 2 olives. Let's give her that much peppercini. She can have that much peppercini. And maybe give her that much olive. She does not like olives. She can have, about that much tomato. I'll use this. She's using... So there's her top. Oh, yeah, and then this. I don't know if this is a good pickle or not. This one, I don't know about. But it seems to be cutting fairly decent. This one's good. That one has a little bite to the back of her, you can see it still. This one, it still has bite to the back. I mean, it's a pickle, it's squishy. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, this is my tomato. Give her a couple slices of pickle. She's definitely getting the squishy one. She's been mouthy lately. I'll take a couple slices of the squishy one too, just in case. And we both get a little runs. She gets a little more. She's been way mouthier. What's next? That's it for pickles. We have a code pickle in the house. We have a code sriracha. We have a code bread. There's no bread after this. And then what else is there? We got a bunch of codes going on here. Got a code. Code E. How you doing? Let's see what's really going on here. So another plate. I use this one too. I was divvying up some squishy stuff there, and pick it off right there. Now it's all better again. So we've got a tiny bit of rye bread left. We're gonna use these, but remember I told you we were gonna do. So she's gonna get about that, and I'm gonna get this. Does that go fair? Pretty good, eh? I want at least an extra slice. She's getting 4 and 1. I'm getting 5, and she can have the extra. Like, I mean, if someone's gonna say that I got 5, she's got 5, 6. We're gonna give her 6. Okay. Jeez, I think I'm gonna take this side. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'm doing this though. Let's go. We gotta do this. I put the computer, pepperoncinis, and olives. Free go. Oh, we have beans too. I was gonna make up some chili. A nice chili outside. I have corn. I was gonna cut the corn off the cob. Ooh. And then I also wanted to make some sort of what is it called? Like in Louisiana, like put corn in there, and whole tomatoes, corn, whole peppers, and then make a pot of rice with beans, red beans, kidney beans, a couple different kinds of beans, and then start seasoning the rice and make some. I'm telling you right now, and some black bean. I want to make a side of black bean thing. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm gonna start losing. I'm gonna start smashing through granite. I'm so horny over that meal. It's gonna be a good one. Let's go. So you start out with some of this, but we got to figure out what we're gonna put in there. Like we got these vegan steaks and stuff. My chick pointed out yesterday. So we're gonna try these plant-based steaks tomorrow on the grill with baked potato, you know, like a shish kebab, like like a vegetable shish kebab, like 6 of them we're gonna do because I want to do them for a couple days and do some meal prepping. But shish kebabs they last a couple days in the fridge. They go great, and a couple days later, you chuck it in your chili, whatever's left over, chuck it in a soup, like I said, for that corn and that soup thing I'm doing. So there's like a few ways to go back and still, be like, oh, like it's called saving time, it's called eating healthy, and it's called watching my show. I'm gonna teach you how to save a boatload of cash on food and eat healthy and proper meals too, like a nice tasty meal, not some BS recipe on YouTube where they say it's all cooked and it's all tasty and you can clearly see it's mushy. I mean, you can clearly see it looks like you're about to bite into a dog crap. Not over here on this channel. Over here on this channel, we be making nice meals. I'm just starting. Just give me a minute here. It's gonna get sexier. I'm telling you. If you like Miracle Whip and stuff like that, my wife has a jar of Miracle Whip, and she sometimes prefers that, so she's going for that. So this is my side. I took the 6 slices. She can have the 5. I'm kidding. She can have this piece. She can still have 6. I'll switch that one back there. This is for me. This is the plant-based. My wife isn't a big she'll eat it plant-based, but she still prefers certain products. I have made more of a switch than most people. Not to toot my own horn, it's just that I do try pretty hard. There are a lot of people on YouTube that try harder than me to be more pure vegan. This bag of chips might have See, I went over it, but sometimes they put in milk in chips. But this one they didn't. But this one has red 40 Lake. I believe that's like the dye. Smoke flavor red 40 Lake. Like, what is that? Paprika extract. You couldn't just use paprika? I don't know what that means. But I'm not for one thing, I'm not dissing this. It's I believe this is vegan. Like, it didn't say any pork or chicken or cows. So this is vegan. So I'm gonna try a couple of these. Normally I don't bust loose on a bag of chips at 9 in the morning. It's almost 10. Oh man. Got Uncle Ray in the house. Oh man. Oh, holy shit. What? Oh, hot picante. Holy crap. I didn't read it. Not into it. I thought it was ketchup or something. I don't like hot picante. Oh, my chips. Are you crazy, bro? These are Donna sitting on the toilet all day and just crapping out hot picante chips. No way, never again. Oh, not going back. I think we almost have to try out this quickly too. Like it's like a hot picante alert. Like we're in Britain right now, bud. To all me mates out there in Britonia. Suckers. How'd you let him get away with it? That's all I gotta say to you. Wow. I kick a lot of grandmas in the back for this, and I love grandmas so much. Oh, no one's getting any of this. Oh. So, you want to know what's going on here? Take a bite. You can't.